Hello, this is Jeffrey from Artifacts. In today's lesson, we are learning the floral burst pattern. Before we begin, here are some of the things you will need. About a tablespoon of carrageenan powder, marbling paints, a tray, some bamboo skewers, a pipette, and last but not least, several sheets of alum-coated papers. Let's start by pouring in the carrageenan. Carrageenan is used to thicken the water. This solution is also known as the marbling size. It's best to prepare it at least a day before you start marbling. Use a stick to stir the marbling bath gently. Then, place a sheet of newsprint. Let it soak for a while and skim the surface. Skimming helps to remove bubbles and any kind of skin that may have formed so the paints can spread out nicely on the surface. Repeat the process if you like. This will ensure you have a smooth and clean surface. Ready? Let's start marbling. Use the paints directly from the squeeze bottle. I usually prefer to uncap the bottle and insert a skewer to get the paint on the tip. This helps to control the amount of paint I use. We will drop the paint right in the middle, like so. This is violet or purple. Next color, white, right in the middle again. Now, you want to allow the paint to fully disperse before you add the next color. One common frustration most people have with marbling is getting the paints to float and spread. Well, the good news is, the paints from our marbling kit are formulated so they will float and spread. Continue with this sequence, purple, white, turquoise, over several times, until you get a nice series of concentric rings. Next, we will start combing the patterns. Imagine the face of a clock, with 12 o'clock right at the top. And we want to draw a line slowly from the top down to the center. From the 6 o'clock position, draw a line upwards. Do the same for the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock positions. Use the sharp tip for better precision. Do this slowly and gently. You don't want to disturb or move the water surface too much. You can go ahead and divide the rest of the quadrants. This is super therapeutic, so enjoy the moment. Consider stroking outwards to get nice contrasting movements to the patterns. We are ready to transfer our marble design onto paper. An important note here, one side of the paper has a pencil marking across. Make sure you do not print on this side. Use the clean side instead, which has been treated with alum. Place the clean side face down. Pat the paper all over. This ensures the paper is in full contact with the marble pattern. Lift the paper gently. There you have it, a beautiful floral burst. You will see a leftover residue on the marbling bath. Remove the paint with a piece of newsprint, just like you did in the beginning. Next, we will rinse the excess carrageenan from the paper. Some people skip this step and proceed to dry the paper. In this case, the paper will require a longer drying time. Personally, I prefer to give my papers a good rinsing. I hope you like the pattern you just created. You can put your marble paper on a clothes rack and let it dry naturally. So there you have it, the floral burst. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. You can try the floral burst in your own color schemes. Have fun. I'll see you again in the next lesson. Bye.